I'd do anything for my parents, including lie to them about my new boarding school and definitely Switzerland. My afternoon video chat with them was slightly awkward, especially when Mom and Dad hinted about seeing the video from the window. If only Fairyland had ski slopes. Mom and I used to play pretend that I was a princess back in the days when she thought I'd grow up to be a cheerleader and maybe prom queen. We'd get dressed up and she'd play my cheerleader type of music. I remembered one chant that went, "Close your eyes and open your heart." The cheesy brainwashing hadn't worked. I never much cared about frilly princess gowns, but I liked the idea of being at home in my princess castle. In my fairy tale castle daydreams, the princess got a room of her own. In what beautiful blonde Stella had called the Winx Suite, a bright series of rooms with tall windows and a view I couldn't allow my parents to see. Only one person got a room of their own. To my total lack of surprise, that person was Stella. The second room was occupied by Musa, the girl with the buzzing headphones I spotted earlier, and Tara, who was even now bustling through the rooms placing plants on every available surface. I was sharing a room with a girl called Aisha. I'd noticed her athletic bag earlier, but now Aisha's impressive array of sports medals on her dresser was shining more brightly than the mirror. I didn't know where Aisha herself was. She moved fast, looping through our rooms with terrifying grace and speed. She seemed nice, but I didn't envision myself being bosom buddies with a supreme jock. When Mom, always waiting for my transformation into Miss Popular, asked about the other girls, I shrugged. Honestly, it's 5 girls in an enclosed space, so it's only a matter of time before we descend into a Lord of the Flies situation and kill one another. My mother didn't love that answer. After our usual back and forth, my parents asked to see the Alps again. I stared around in panic. I couldn't provide my parents with a socially successful daughter or the Alps. On my nightstand, a light bulb went off, then on, then off again. Aisha's calm voice said, "All right, lights out, phones off." I told my parents I loved them and signed off. Then I was free to express my everlasting gratitude to Aisha. She smiled faintly, but I thought there was warmth there. Do I want to know why they think you're in the Alps? My parents are both human. They're apparently not allowed to know anything about this place. So they think Alfia is an international boarding school in Switzerland. Aisha sounded startled. Human parents, fairy daughter. I'd been hoping that wasn't as unusual as Aisha's tone said it was. She didn't seem the type to startle easily. I busied myself with unpacking to hide my discomfort. Miss Dowling said there's a fairy somewhere in my family tree, a long dormant magical bloodline. I sighed. One day I will get used to how ridiculous all this sounds. Aisha's surprise became Aisha's surprise became wry amusement. Oh my god. Have I just met the one person in the universe who's never read Harry Potter? How dare you? If you knew how many hours I have wasted taking online sorting hat quizzes. Ravenclaw? Sometimes Slytherin, I admitted. Sometimes I cheated so I wouldn't get Slytherin. I worried that made me more Slytherin than ever. That explains the lies then, Aisha said mildly. For the first time, I noticed that Aisha had cool cobalt blue streaks running through her box braids. Gryffindor, I shot back. Explains the judgment. Aisha and I both grinned. Then I grabbed my makeup bag and headed for the bathroom. So far, I kinda liked my new roommate. If we did all end up murdering one another, maybe I'd kill Asia last. That still left the spot for who I'd kill first wide open. I passed Stella's room to see her studying the glittery and silvery outfits laid out on her bed like a general planning a campaign. A campaign. Campaign. May I help you? Stella asked without a glance at me. Had Mr. Stelling said Stella was supposed to be my mentor, though she'd shown little interest in helping me so far. You're changing? I asked. I am. I thought the orientation party was a casual thing. It is. Just to clarify, I said, a casual thing you're changing for? People have seen me in this outfit. They'll expect something different. Stella said this as if it were obvious. She contemplated a different skirt with the intensity of 1,000 suns. I blinked. People expect you to wear multiple outfits a day. People expect me to care how I look. Stella's eyes flicked to my very casual outfit. She glided over to her mirror without another word as she gazed at her reflection. Her eyes glowed a sudden umber yellow, startling as car headlights in a girl's face. Another shimmering, magical light appeared. Casually, Stella plucked the magic light from the air, placing it at an angle to illuminate her outfit. I froze, caught like a rabbit in the headlights of magic. Something else? Stella sounded bored. That light, it's magic, right? How exactly do you... I'm a mentor. I'm a mentor, Stella said firmly, not a tutor. Okay, Stella, message received. Stella relented. This is something you'll learn your first day in class. But bear magic is linked to emotion. Could be good thoughts, could be bad. Love, hatred, fear. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the magic. So, do you hate me or fear me? I teased. You were staring at me when you did that spell, and I'm pretty sure you don't love me. I was kidding, but Stella seemed to take me seriously. I don't know, she answered. I'm sure once I do, I'll find something to love. The way she looked at me said she wasn't so sure. At the same time, it was kind of nice that Stella wasn't discounting the idea. There were times I looked in the mirror and didn't see much to love. I wonder if any of my new suitemates ever felt that way. Happy, bustling Tara, cool girl Musa, glamorous Stella, and Aisha, who seemed so grounded. Somehow, I suspected not.